Hello friends. Prime Minister Modi today launched Direct Tax Reforms Platform, Transparent Taxation Honoring the Honest, which is aimed at easing compliance and expediting refunds, which will benefit the honest taxpayers. In this video, I am explaining in brief the features of the platform launched by Prime Minister today. The platform is aimed to honor India's taxpayers who have been sincere with payment of taxes. There are three main features of the platform: faceless assessment, faceless appeal, and taxpayer starter, which I have explained in the next slides. Since year 2014, Indian government have made consistent attempts at revamping the tax administration. The launch of the platform will carry forward the journey of direct tax reforms. The Prime Minister said the focus is on making the tax system people centric as well as public friendly. The Indian government has introduced this faceless income tax assessment to reduce the scope of one, the corruption, second, the overreach by the income tax officials. Prime Minister Modi also stated that the number of taxpayers in the country is a very small percentage vis-a-vis the total population, and that's why these fundamental reforms were needed in the Indian tax system. The faceless assessment and the taxpayer charter has been started from 13th of August, which is today, whereas the faceless appeal will begin from September 25th of 2020. Friends, if I talk about faceless assessment features, there are many features to it. Amongst those are selection of cases which will happen only through data analytics team as well as the artificial intelligence team. There will be abolition of territorial jurisdiction of the on over the cases, so there will not be any physical interface happening between the taxpayer and the tax officials, and the taxpayer will not be required to visit the income tax office. There will be automatic random allocation of cases amongst the officers. There will be centrally issued notices with carrying document identification number. So assessments will be team based, as well as the review of those assessments will be happen with a team only. And there will be a draft assessment order which will be made in one city. The review will happen in the another city, and the finalization of that order will happen in the third city. So there will be three officers involved before issuing the final assessment order to the taxpayer. There have been certain exclusions which are there in the faceless assessment, which involves the cases pertaining to serious frauds, major tax evasion cases, sensitive cases, search matters, international taxation cases, Black Money Act cases, or Benami Property Act cases. Friends, if I talk about faceless appeal features, there are more or less same with respect to the faceless assessment. So the appeals will be randomly allocated to any officer in the country. The taxpayer will not come to know who is the appellate authority taking up the appeal. There will be no need, no requirement for the taxpayer to visit the appellate authority or the officer, and the decision will be team based as well as reviewed by a certain team. And again, the exclusions are similar to what was there in faceless assessment. And the date of applicability of faceless appeal will happen from 25th of September 2020. Friends, there is third feature in the reform in the platform, which is taxpayer starter, with the aim of which is to build a trust between the taxpayer and as well as the tax administration, and reduce the harassment which is happening with the taxpayer. There are two broad headings in the taxpayer starter. One is commitment, which the Indian government as well as the income tax department is giving to the taxpayer, which is which ranges from providing the fair treatment to the taxpayer till reduction in the cost of compliance by the for the taxpayer by the Indian government. And you can read these 14 features in the slide, and there are certain expectations also from the taxpayer, which is being honest and as well as pay the taxes in time. So you can read those expectations as well in this slide. Friends, these new tax reforms appears to be very taxpayer friendly step for putting in place a people centric, public friendly approach in the tax matters. It will further the aim of ease of doing of business as well as ensure the ease of living which the Indian government is propagating. The launch of the platform will incentivize the taxpayers to be more honest and transparent in their filings and should gradually increase the direct tax collections. The taxpayers will enjoy the benefits of relatively less documentation and greater ease of compliance, increasing the liquidity and flexibility for the investments. And this faceless assessment as well as appeal should give confidence to the taxpayer with respect to the fairness and the fearlessness of the assessments or the appeals happening. Thank you for watching. Please subscribe to my channel Lawyers Room, and in the comments please let me know the feedback of the video. My contact details are also mentioned. In case you have any doubt, you can mail me at lawyersroom2020@gmail.com. I would be happy to provide my inputs on the same. Thank you.